This is that fire. I be that guy. My click won't stop. I'm a beast. Roll down. This is that fire. I be that guy. My click won't stop. I'm a beast. Roll down. Had this on lock since day one. All I care about is family and my day ones. Money, power, and respect be embedded in me. I don't care what you say, no one is better than me. Melanin be in my skin, so the pigs watch. Middle finger to the eyes and keep the semi-cocked. I'm the product of Wu-Pun, Big Pac. We don't gotta be cool, go kick rocks. Only ease the mind when I meditate. Pessimist at first, now I float with faith. I just know I'm special like a 38. Either I'll end over hill or see the pearly gates. You won't see me smile till there's gold in it. I'm just being real, don't stick your nose in it. You ain't trying to listen to this rose in it. You ain't trying to listen to this rose in it. Bottle of that dude, they made the Henny sweet. Bring the pump to your kin, this ain't trick or treat. Test me, I'ma put you in forever sleep. I'm your antidote, and I'm puffing on the remedy. Find me in the cut, test the melodies. Cause I don't like what they be selling me. I'm wishing good luck to my enemies. Y'all gon' be stuck with the jealousy. Tell them I said rest in peace. This is that fire. I be that guy. My click won't stop. I'm a beast. Roll down. This is that fire. I be that guy. My click won't stop. I'm a beast. Roll down.
Welcome back. Jeff Shears Show. Of course, the one, the only, Jeff Shears. And wow, look weird as fuck right now, but it's okay. It's all right. I just looked at it as here. I don't know. Don't get old, people. Truth, thank you for being here, sir.
Always.
Man, another long week. Partial week for me. Just came back from visiting family.
Rich people
Good
shit.
times. I wish, nigga. I wish.
Tell them the truth how you came in through, what was that, what's that one? Teterboro. Yeah.
I wish, nigga. Oh, I was so mad with my flights. This fucking Spanish bitch, and the way I came in, I left through Newark, came back through LaGuardia.
Wow.
Yeah, only because it was cheaper when I booked last minute. This bitch had her fucking knee and thigh all over my leg because I had to sit in the middle seat. And the bitch put her leg up like a fucking the pretzel, the Indian style shit, and put a blanket all over her head. When me and the stewardess was looking at this bitch like, are you fucking nuts? I thought we was together, nigga. That's it. I was about to get under that motherfucker and be like, all right, what we doing here? It was disgusting. I said, get the fuck off of me. I just got pushing her away. I was like, only in New York, man. Only in fucking New York.
That's the part that bothered me about, like, certain things, specific situations. Like, you know you are on a commercial plane.
Exactly.
Which means if you're over 110 pounds, you're over the seat already.
And the bitch had to be like 110. Look, she was like fucking thin. She was little. Yeah.
Oh, I'd have put that bitch in the bathroom.
One of them little Spanish bitches. I'm like, oh, motherfucker. I know you from uptown.
Or some shit like that. You're a little too comfortable.
I was so mad, man. The middle seats suck. And then the motherfucking stewardess banged my knee on the other one. So I was like, oh, my fucking God. I was like, I can't win, man. I can't win.
I think it's easier just to do first. Get it over with.
You know what? Yeah.
Pay the extra.
Pay the extra, sit comfortably. I was saying the same thing. That's it. That's it. Like, I ain't got to worry about shit.
Yeah, like you get your little cocoon or whatever it is. They start serving you champagne by the time you sit down.
Motherfucker next to me had a dog on the way going. That shit got loose. Yeah, she had one of the little lap dogs, and she tried to take it out. So I was sitting there eating like a little sandwich.
No.
And the motherfucker just creeping over to me and shit. I'm like, get the fuck away from me with your dog. Then they put the stewardess tells her to put it down. The shit escapes and runs to the back. Some old Asian lady brings it back up. Like, this is your dog? I said, no. Who the fuck's dog is this? Shit is hers. I was so mad, dude. I was like, nah. Yeah, man. I told my sister, I said, I'm flying private next time I come to see my mother. That's
unfortunately, you have to.
Can't.
Like I said, they make it like that. You need that comfort.
I can't, man. Yeah.
People all up on you, and I'm a big dude, so like me having whether she 110, 120, 130, it's just gonna be a tight fit anyway.
Yeah, it was, and that was what. And I'm not even that big, and the bitch was just leaning off on me, and then she started to sleep.
But the fact that she was skinny wouldn't bother me. Now she was a big girl like me. I gotta give it to her. But she this little motherfucking toothpick. So now we got issues and problems.
I was so fucking mad, man. I was so mad. I was like, I can't. But
next time you get situations like that, you pull your phone up, start watching porn. Cures it every time.
Yeah.
They don't want to sit next to you while you're watching porn.
Oh man. But other than that, safe flight. It was good though. But I was like, I can't, man. Never again. I was like, Ma, I don't know if I'm gonna see you now. I may drive here, but
go meet you halfway.
Yeah, exactly. Meet me in Houston somewhere, motherfucker. That's it. I don't know if I can do a 5 hour, maybe 2. But it was nice though. Other than that, good times out there. Seeing my mom on her birthday. I haven't done that in a long time. I really realized how long she was gone for.
Wow.
That shit was over 12 years. I was like, God damn.
Wow, she's been there 12 years?
Over, yeah.
Whoa.
Yeah, I was like, time flew real fucking quick. Yeah. But other than that, back to the bullshit, you know. Shit, I totally forgot what I was gonna do. Let's jump into the bullshit so we keep people moving. What the fuck was I talking about first? Oh, the kids. All right, so when I was out there, I watched the national news. And the game shooter was on. You heard about the game shooter at the EA range, right?
The game shooter?
Yeah, the little kid who lost the games. Not the kid, he was a grown ass adult.
Oh, you're talking about the Madden tournament.
Yeah, he lost, and the motherfucker came back and shot everybody.
Yeah, he kind of lost his motherfucking mind. I'm happy he was white, though.
I kind of figued he was white.
Because black, you know.
I was like, yeah, blacks would have been like, yo, he broke the whole system, so now we can't even play on this game. Like, Leroy broke the whole TV. That nigga said, fuck it.
And the joysticks.
Like, bring your own. I was like, nah. But that was hitting national news, but at the same time, this was slowly breaking out there. Now, East Coast and West Coast, they tend to sell different news. Everybody sells local shit, but they tend to sell different news. So I heard about these three goons, and the shit just really kills me.
Well, one crying, and it had to be the black one, punk ass.
You realize he fucked up.
Yeah.
And the guy was like, no! White boy looks crazy, and this motherfucker is setting a prime example. The other guy of what Trump is trying not to bring in here. God damn. So there you see Devont Davis Brooks. Guess which one that is?
Yeah.
Caden Watson. Yeah, Caden Watson and Emmanuel Pena Tejas. Any relation to Frank? Because that's his shit.
Might be.
I don't know. I don't know. Like, get your cousins, nigga. Get your cousins. And they in Texas, too, so I don't know. I'm just saying. Like, yo.
That's the part that's funny. His family is that.
Like, did you train this nigga? What the fuck he was doing? Yeah, I don't know. Let me get back to this shit. I bring this up here. These are all 17-year-old high school students. They were all plotting, allegedly, now I'll say alleged, because we don't know yet, to do a school shooting. Now, this is one hell of a mix, doing a school shooting.
Yeah, now I'm really intrigued. You actually got a black man, a white man, and a Latino.
You got the whole gambit, nigga, yeah, and do a school shooting.
All right, so we know who's doing the planning. We know who's supplying the guns. And we know who's actually doing the fucking shooting. This is the greatest joke in the world.
Yo, bring extra bullets, nigga.
White man, black man, Spanish man walks into a school.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my God.
So here at the Taylor High High School, Taylor High,
okay,
Taylor High School, they said that the plan was thwarted because another student overheard them plotting, went to administrators and everything like that, and told the authorities, and they ended up capturing these kids before they could do it. The story kind of ends there. Now, I don't know. I don't know what these kids were plotting. I don't know if they were plotting to jump somebody, you know what I mean? And it got out of hand. A full-fledged shooting. I can't say it sounds like something that won't happen, but when do we stop with this shit? Like,
I need some more. I mean, it's understandable when it's one person that's bullied, got teased, you don't have the greatest gear, your mom's isn't, or, your pops isn't around, your mom's isn't around, you can't, like back in the days where Eddie said you had the welfare burger and stuff like that, and unfortunately kids are savages. I tell, everybody that when it comes to school, they reach a certain age and they don't, really learn how to appreciate. But to have this kind of mixture of people to get together, I'm happy you got these people that were actually conversing and friends with each other. That's really something, especially in Texas, that you don't see all too common.
Yeah, it's pretty segregated. Let's be honest. I mean, you got the minority students there, but they
where not to go. Y'all stay there. We gonna stay here.
Right.
And you stay over there.
Right.
In Texas, Louisiana, that's just how it is.
Right.
But you'll seldomly have this group of diversity getting together. Now, I don't know. What could have happened to have them do that? Was it over a female or?
It doesn't say. And they keeping it kind of hush-hush. They said their plan involved doing explosions and shootings and all this other type of stuff, but they never go into the vast details. And they just go on with the kids
extensive. We're not talking about just walking in with a firearm, just letting off some shots. We talking about explosives. Now we're stepping into a total different.
Well, they're being held on charges of terroristic threats.
That's first
violence against other students and all this other stuff, and trying to harm other people's lives and stuff like that.
I gotta do some personal research because, like, again, there has to be something on social media or something written. Just overhearing them talking about it. Maybe I hope they weren't. Just certain shit you don't play with, like saying bomb on a fucking plane, but. Some people do it any fucking way.
Side note, I was tempted. Nigga, I was saying, just get that bitch off me. I was like, motherfucker.
You know what you do?
This bitch is packing, nigga. What the fuck?
You should have turned your phone on and had that shit count Arabic back on shit 10.
Who shit is this? It's hers. Get out of here.
You know there's a marshal on every plane now.
Exactly.
So that nigga mad as hell because somebody's sitting in his lap. It's just scary, man. It's getting worse and worse.
I don't get. You're right. It's getting worse and worse, but I don't get. Where do we go from here? You know what I mean? Like, is this going to be the new norm? Kids find it okay. People carry in Texas. Go get mom and pop's gun. You get what I'm saying? They're 17, so I'm pretty sure.
That's why the crime is down in Texas compared to other states, because everybody's fucking holding a gun. But the issue is that really scares me, honestly, is the different nationalities plotting. That's some scary fucking shit there.
But I gotta relate it to the other story, and the gaming story I really didn't want to talk about because I was expecting. I hate to be this negative guy, but I think it was long past due for the tournaments. Because I've been hearing, like, they have security back down, but they let the dude back out, come back in, and then the motherfucker start shooting.
Well, see, that's the...
like now it's the norm. Like, fuck it. My scratch off didn't win. Bow, 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 bow. Like, what the fuck, nigga? Like, yo.
This nigga said, I have a 1 in 6 chance. I bought 6, and I ain't fucking win. That's scary because, yes, it is getting to the point to where you have actually no idea how bad a situation can get.
But when you look at the boy, he's fucking terrified. You get what I'm saying? The other two look like fucking stone cold killers.
He know he fucked up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, yo,
this motherfucker had both parents at home.
Like Devont, nigga, for real. Yeah. Like, you was gonna do this?
Nigga father 6'6", 270.
No.
That nigga said, "Bring me to jail. I ain't going home, nigga." Nah. Pops is an ex-Marine. I'm good.
Where do you go from here? Like, if this is the norm. Now, can the next generation expect to be shot on sight anywhere? Never mind. You get what I'm saying? Like, we can't do anything anymore.
What's the name is $1 trillion business?
What?
Well, billion. I don't think it's trillions in the billions. Definitely.
What, the esports?
We're talking about Smith & Wesson.
Okay, yeah, the guns.
All these guns, and your congressmen are fucking millionaires, people. You're sending a millionaire to sit there and really sit there and use their judgment to say it's your best judgment.
Right.
You know, oh, we're going to reform prisons. Nigga ain't never been in fucking prison, so how the fuck you know how to reform something? You ain't never had to eat special of the day.
Right. I think the system is bad.
Yeah, so, you know, again, you have all these individuals in power. And we're not saying that the Second Amendment and your right. No, yeah, you have the right to bear arms. My issue was you need to start having some psychiatric evaluations on these individuals that are purchasing these guns. Period. So they have issues with people doing a little extra step for their pockets.
I give you that, but I don't know what to think of these kids now. You know what I mean? How fast are they growing up? What are they thinking?
It's uncomparable.
Like 17, I was thinking about getting cars and ass.
Well, we were outside.
You know what I mean? I was like, yo, I'm trying to fuck her, and I'm trying to get those rims. Nigga, that's it.
We were outside on the Playboy court, standing on the corner, waiting for them to walk by or whatever the situation may be. But now it's a total different generation. This is new. Everybody's glued to their phone. You can Google, look up anything from the touch of your phone. Social media and, you know, the girls made a great point when they were talking about the difference between Aretha Franklin and a lot of the nowadays artists where so much stuff is getting exposed. And they said, well, social media wasn't what it was back then like it is now.
True.
Because I remember Aretha Franklin and sitting at the dock of the bay going at it.
Right.
Because he said she stole her song, Respect.
Right.
So, you know, it's different. So we haven't experienced what's going on right now with this generation, being tied to their phones, having unlimited access to their through their phones. Like, what was it, 2015, where the two white girls invited another friend over, plotted to kill her so they could go to Slender Man.
Yes.
I mean, you know, this social media shit is out of fucking hand.
I get you that. I get you that.
So it's way different than when we were growing up.
So are the kids lost? The kids are lost.
I think
the majority of kids are lost.
We need more outside activities as parents. I'm not saying snatch the phones out your kids' hands, but, you know, like when the NFL started that Play 60 shit. No, yes. Let's get outside. Let's do some kind of activity.
Right.
When we're at the dinner table, no phones. We're having dinner. It's family time. Let's converse.
Right.
How was your day? How was school? How was work?
Right. I really wanted to bring this up to start the whole thing. Is like, were these kids bullied? Now, the white kid looks like he is the bully. And I'm just going off
That's
of
the
looks.
Mexican.
He could be.
That nigga MS-18
Yeah, exactly.
all day.
I killed 10 niggas to get to the country.
Yeah, like,
nigga. Like,
you look at this nigga like, damn, this is my 5th photo in a month. Is my hair done? My gel standing up and shit?
You know what I mean? Like, was the black kid selling the weed to them and shit? Like, yo, nigga, I got caught up in the bus.
That nigga ain't never been in trouble. I'm telling you, this nigga got both parents at home. He got both parents at home, good grades, and it could just tell, you know,
nigga, his tears are shining against the flash. He is crying. And nigga,
I could have took this photo.
Yeah, nigga.
I'm like, they gonna eat this nigga alive.
Like, get that nigga Vaseline.
You got to hold that shit, nigga, till you get in there, survey your area.
Yeah, so it brings it to there, like, I really need to know why. What the fuck would make you want to do this?
Well,
what is going to...
To me, that's the...
You get what I'm saying? Like, all three of you guys from 3 different backgrounds, which is very possible. You know what I mean? I don't know if y'all hung out together or obviously you was conversing with each other, so, you know...
This is a sports team.
It's that, yeah. Well, whatever it is.
on the same team, chess, whatever it is, because there's no way in how these 3 individuals would know each other in that school in Texas. Otherwise, they happen to be on the same fucking team.
Right. And apparently just to do something like this and to be like, yo, we're going to shoot everybody up. Like, huh?
Like I said, shooting, okay, but now you're talking about explosive. Now we're talking about some shit that takes some serious planning.
Exactly. You want to hit this door up.
Because you can literally blow yourself up putting the fucking bomb together. So it takes some really, like, planning and plotting.
So... Yeah, you're right, but I don't know where the fuck, you know, the cause or the reason why.
It's gonna get worse. I'll tell you this, because people see this, and then all of a sudden now somebody else wants to do it.
They want a copycat.
Somebody wants to copycat.
Right.
Look at the guy from the black guy who was getting harassed at job, shooting motherfuckers on camera while they, you know, the guy from Virginia. You had
That's
the
true.
other shooter, the Asian dude who was fucked up in the head.
Yeah.
Shoot the campus up.
Yo, can I be honest? There's a lot of motherfuckers fucked up in the head.
Yes.
Yeah. There's a lot of motherfuckers. And when that screw finally fall out, nigga, it is over. It is over. They don't push this shit to the limit. Now, I relate it to the next story. His screw's falling out. This little boy here. Jamel Miles.
He mixed.
Rest in peace.
Oh, real damn.
He's with his mother here, Leah Pierce. This little boy is 9 years old. Well, he was 9 years old.
Man, he looks small for 9.
Committed suicide.
Oh shit.
He committed suicide a week after he told his mother he was gay. He said he had been bullied that week. So let me break the order. He told his mother he was gay. She said, "Oh, I still love you anyway." Her
Beautiful.
words exactly.
Beautiful.
That she quotes here. He talked to his
believe her,
mother
but
about
okay.
it. Talked to his mother. Yeah, talked to his mother about it. He said, "I'm gonna go to school and tell everybody because I'm proud of what I am." 9 years old. The kids bullied him. Said, "Oh, you should go hang yourself," and the whole shenanigans. A week later, the boy kills himself.
Damn. How did he do it?
Let me see if they say it on here.
Wow.
I relate this to the other story. So now here we go with bullying. The boy said he was, he always felt like he was different. He would tell his mother, he told his mother when he came out that, oh, he feels like he wants to he feel better in girls' clothes instead of boys' clothes. He said, "I know you dress me like a boy, but I want to be like this," etc., etc. Fair enough. Mother said, "I love you all the same, whatever it is. And I guess he felt enough pride to go out and say, and tell it to everybody else to the school. 9 years old. This is middle school age.
That's when they're most savage.
Yeah, you ain't lying. You are not lying. He had a sister. The sister is 10 years old. Sister was saying she was being bullied too as well. It doesn't say about her reporting herself gay. How did he kill himself? Third or fourth grade. She went to Starbucks. She went to Starbucks and she came back home to dinner. She told the kids to go up to the room. The boy left his room ajar, the door open, so when she found him dead. They don't say exactly how he killed himself. They just said how they found him dead.
All right. Okay. I'm a little shaky on this one. I'm sorry.
What are you saying?
Who leaves a 9 and 10-year-old in the house by themselves to go to Starbucks?
To get dinner. She went to Starbucks, dinner, came home, let me go pick up.
No, nigga.
Let me go pick up Popeyes, whatever, you know what I mean?
Nah.
You with your sister, you with your old, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah, you with your
playing games.
You with your 2-month older sister. So I'm gonna run out and
Nigga, she was 14.
Oh, I thought you said yeah.
No, nigga, no.
It's all right. The kid looked mixed to me.
I mean, Miles, Jamel, I would assume so. If we're gonna be to play that game,
unfortunately, a child, especially in a black community, coming out saying that he is gay, homosexual, is kind of like one of those things a father don't want to hear, especially in the black hood community. I'm looking at her here. I'm looking at her. She from the fucking hood. All right, so. I don't know, man. It's kind of a little shaky. How did he kill himself? Like, did he hang himself?
That's what you getting out of this story. Like, this bitch lying.
This whole she was too specific. I went to I mean, no disrespect. I went to Starbucks at 6:02. Takes me 2.2 miles to get from Starbucks to Popeyes. I made sure the camera saw me.
Exactly.
Nah. I'm sorry.
That bitch was giving waves to the speed camera.
I was a little sad, but now you start explaining it. I'm thinking this chick has something to do with her son.
I mean, they just gap it. They said she told the kids to go upstairs and clean the room, and then she went up to the room and the door was open, and then she tried to give him CPR. Like, that's exactly how they gap this shit.
Yeah,
and I'm
no.
like, like, did he kill himself? Did he choke on a toy? Was he trying to like practice sucking dick move? I don't know. I'm just saying, you get what I'm saying? Like, where the fuck are we going with this? Because the boy went allegedly in this 1 week time period, like flashed. You know, I went, hey mom, gay, and I want to dress like a girl, and now I want to do this, this, and this. And I'm like, well, damn, nigga, that's a jump. That's like at 9 years old. Was I really trying to get? You know what I'm saying? Like, where the fuck is we going? Like, I understand you may understand your preference or wherever you want to try to go.
Yeah, I'm not feeling that.
Like, this motherfucker did a big jump, and you relayed everything in one day.
He wasn't talking about, from the way she's explaining it, the way I'm hearing and the way I'm trying to understand, he wasn't talking about gay. He was talking about transsexual. He wants to dress like a female. That's a totally different
I don't
spectrum. I think
I don't
instead
think
of saying, I love you neither less, she should have got him some, not that beat the gayness out of your church, but I'm saying is some kind of counseling to prepare him
right
for the society and what he's going to have to deal with. Not saying it's wrong,
right,
but to prepare him for the things that he has coming in the future, so he's not shocked and caught off guard by it.
Now I give you that,
because he's not. Hey, listen, I'm into men. We were playing basketball, and the way Jamal shot that ball, the way the sweat was glistening off his chin, I was like, yo, homie. Nah, he's
right.
talking about, I want to present myself like an actual woman.
Right.
That's a next level.
I give you that. Now, I do believe she missed the ball on that too. Like, it's some.
She caught the ball. She just plotted playing. She was too specific with them details, nigga. Like, your son, you found your son dead. Where were you? What? I don't know what's going on. I remember my daughter, she had some kind of sickness. I didn't know where the fuck I was.
Yeah.
Like, I found him dead, and I can tell you exactly where I went and what I was doing. Nah.
You know what time you went to 7-Eleven? Yeah, 603, nigga. They got the receipt.
Because I had the Slurpee sprayer 3 times to mix my Slurpee flavors properly.
Look.
Please do investigation on this.
It does sound suspect now that I look at it, but it's Denver, nigga. It's Denver. You know. They ain't giving too much fuck. Yeah, they was like, what?
No, I give Denver that. Denver is it's not like Texas. There's a lot of mixture, a lot of, Denver's pretty much country.
Right.
Laws are a lot laid back. It's legalized weed and different things. So it's to me, I think I wouldn't say complete 180 of Texas, but it's different. Like you could tell again, this is a mixed child,
right.
And that's common in Denver. It's not like it's frowned upon in anything. There's a base, Navy or Army bases, military, a lot of military presence in Denver. So there's a lot of mixture in Denver, and everyone's cool with it. But like I said, the fact that you ain't coming home finding your child dead and you remember exactly what happened. It's not happening.
Now, I give you this because they're trying to relate the rest of this story to like how the teachers are overwhelmed with these children being advanced because they're on the smartphones and everything else. They're trying to relate like, these kids have too much education and too much access to media, which is growing them up. Now, I give you that. And I do believe to your point, yes, I don't know if the kid was going to be gay or not or whatever, but when she makes this whole weak jump about him going from I want to dress like a boy to a girl and I think I'm gay, him to really understand the differences. What is what is this? This is sexuality. This is how you feel. What you get what I'm saying? She wasn't giving that speech. She said, I love you either way.
Yeah,
and that's not a true definition or anything. And I 110% agree with you where you need to tell any child or anybody, this is how the outside world may treat you. Don't go out there saying what you is, because they're going to give you the fucking one too. You can be whatever.
Don't not be who you want to be.
Right.
But a lot of time at that age, you have a lot of boys who think they're gay.
I believe it.
Nigga might wrestle with Jamal, got a hard on, was like, yo, I like boys.
You're right.
No, that shit drilling them running, nigga. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's why they make wrestling motherfuckers wear cups. They're not gay when they rubbing booties and shit. But at the end of the day, that's just your drilling. But like I said, like at the age of 9, you need to have someone sit down and really explain.
You're right.
Like, you probably sit there, and I mean no disrespect to this kid family, and really talk to this kid about getting pounded in the ass or taking, cum shots to the face. You're like, oh, fuck no. That's what that shit mean?
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, nah, that was gay.
And like I said, just because he may have felt some type of way, he looked something up, that means you're gay. Or these days, you have a kid that's super hyper. Oh, they got HDD. No, that motherfucker just hyper. Take their asses outside, play catch with them, run the ball.
I'll give you that. Now, here's where the shit gets confusing, and I start to believe your point. She's trying to say that the sister was bullied too. It doesn't say about her being gay or anything like that. She's angry at the school, so lawsuit.
Oh shit.
And how they didn't do anything to stop the taunts and insults. So I can believe it. And I believe she has a right on a little bit. But at the same time, I do believe it starts from home. The moment he told you that and then he died a week later, you got to sit there and give him that talk. Like I got that talk like, hey, you black, they're going to treat you like this. You get what I'm saying? They're going to smile and they're going to call you this.
And, you were raised in a household with educated parents.
Right.
Unfortunately, we have a lot of the kids, black, white, whatever it is, that parents aren't educated. And guess what? Their parents ain't home all day anyway. They got kids, really at 9 o'clock feeding themselves because the parents got to work 2 or 3 jobs to pay, pay rent, pay the bills and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I still think someone in the school should have sat down and got this young man some kind of counseling.
Yeah.
If he went to school and he did came out. You're not going to stop bullying in school. I need people to... It kills me when people try to fix things that can't be fixed. And there's always a kid out there that is bigger than others, but ain't never had nothing and want to use their size to actually start getting it.
Bullying is everywhere.
It's going to continue to happen. The only way for you to stop bullying is to have fucking tutoring, one-on-one.
Yeah. Bullying is everywhere. It's going to be in your job when you get older. It's going to be your boss may do it to you. It's fucking everywhere. People do that to test human beings. It is pure and simple. They test human beings. I want to see how tough you are. You walk in a room, bunch of dudes, somebody going to try to test you. And it's a shitty thing. At times, it can be a shitty thing, but it is there. It is not going anywhere. It will always take a different form, but it is there.
So let me ask this question. I'm saying it can't be cured, but would it help if we started recording the classes and having an overseer watch the videotape and be able to detect certain things and be able to not stop it or catch it before it gets way out of hand and be like, Pookie and Ray Ray, you took that motherfucking pencil, you walked over, you said something, you're out of the school.
I said that same idea before we were back at the other station. Maybe like 2014, when they were bullshitting with the idea of body cams. Before everybody was getting shot and everything was on the news and shit like that. I said, yo, why don't they just put a camera like right up in the beginning of the crash? You know what I'm saying? Like they did in the bus. Because if you rode the bus in the past fucking 12 years, they got a video camera in that mirror. That mirror that looks back, there's a fucking video camera.
Drivers were getting fucked up. That's
right. And the shit plays back, and we know the guy where the street we picked up. You picked him up on 4th Street at 2 o'clock. You know what I'm saying? So why not have a fucking review of the classroom? Up, the girl got hit in the face. Up, the teacher called a blankety blank. You get what I'm saying? That's why the girl hit you in the face. We know, you know what I'm saying? You know exactly what the hell is going on. I said that same exact idea. And I said that shit will cut down on your lawsuits. The school wouldn't have to do much insurance. You just hire another. You already got the cops and shit there. Have one detective run the tape. You get what I'm saying? End of the day. And address all the shit. I said that same exact idea.
I always say this too. For every bully, there's a bigger bully.
Yep.
And I say the best way to stop a bully is to put him in front of someone bigger and badder than them. Stop that shit hands down.
Yeah.
I've seen one of the most ruthless chicks I've ever seen in my high school. Pretty as hell. Hands lethal.
I believe it.
Lethal hands. This chick just happened to be prettier than her and wanted the same guy she wanted. She gave that chick the business. And I mean, for a week straight, I felt so bad for that poor girl. And then this same chick,
no, baby, no,
ran into someone that hands was more lethal than her and slid her ass all up underneath the desk.
I believe it.
And that was the last time that girl got bullied.
Exactly. I believe it. And look, I believe you're right. You know, sometimes it takes fire to fucking put out a fire. Hands down, I understand it.
Was that Scared Straight? No, Scare 'Em Straight for real.
Scared Straight, yeah.
Fuck all the cameras and shit. Leave them niggas in a nice little jail
I'll see you next week, nigga.
for the
That's
night.
it. Yeah, exactly.
All you need is one night in the right jail.
Oh.
Like Rikers. You want to send them to Passaic? Fuck the downs. Don't leave them in the basement. Send their asses straight up to the 4th floor.
Them kids be turned
Straight
out,
A
nigga. That's
students,
it,
nigga.
yeah.
Straight A. Carrying the teacher bag and everything, apples and shit.
Like, you need me to do extra work? I'll do it.
It's just like I always tell people, like, you wonder why a lot of foreigners come to this country, the United States, and it's so successful. Because they've experienced true poverty.
Right.
I'm talking about no running water, walking 5 miles to take a shower, drinking the same water that they wash clothes in. Like, we don't have that type of poverty here. So when they come here and they get some sense of this, oh, they gun-ho. And we've had this shit forever.
Right.
So we're used to it. But as far as them, they're like, yo, I'm loving this. I need to continue to do what I need to do to stay.
Well, they see that we take advantage of this. We take advantage of this. We take advantage of the money that we take out of the taxes and give away, the welfares. You see what I'm saying? The food stamps, all that shit. They take advantage of it. They know it, and they see that we take advantage of it, so they jump on it too. They're like, oh shit, they giving out free money. I just hustle on the side too. I get it.
We're going to get investigation this. I guarantee you, before the next week, we're going to have investigation opened up on the parents because we ain't hear shit about the father yet. And I
don't even know if the father was there.
I'm telling you, now he in the hood. You see the nigga in the back with this do-rag on? That's his father.
Nigga, that's why the first and last time we saw that nigga, they like,
you know what I'm saying? But again, I gotta tell a lot of time in a black community, a son coming out telling his parents he's gay is not looked upon in a good light.
In a lot of communities, it's not. A lot of communities is not. Even to this day and age. You know what really, I'm not going to say disturbs me or pisses me off, but I find ironic. You find a girl, she has a gay friend. They be best buddies. They hang out. They do all the shit. They ain't even got to be no fucking and nothing like that. But then when that girl has a child, they don't want their child to be gay. Not saying that you want them to be gay, but if the child comes out and said they're gay, they got a problem with it. I'm like, well, nigga, you was just buddy-buddy with this motherfucker, so what's the problem?
It's just like when
I was like, if you can't accept that, how you going to accept this?
Well, I mean, it's just like when you watch somebody kids, you can bring them motherfuckers back.
Right?
You know what I mean? Like, you know, when you grow up and you think of your kids, you think of your kids having kids.
Right.
Your grandkids, like, you want to pay your kids back. Hurry up and have motherfucking kids, nigga. Oh, my gosh. I'm going to let you see what this shit was like. The shit you put me through. Oh, my gosh. I want you to hear and say the same shit I was saying to you, you're going to say to them. And, you know, again, like I said, certain communities, it's not, especially when, you know, when I was growing up.
Right.
No. There was one dude who was openly gay, and that was because that nigga was a murderer. So he was cool. You know what I'm saying? Legitimate murderer. That nigga name was B.A. I remember that nigga hands clearly. Niggas in the hood left that nigga alone. So that lets you know something. But and no one else came out like openly like that. If you was like, fuck the down low, nigga. You was in the subway. There was and you did whatever you did, but you wasn't openly like that.
I get it. No, I definitely get it, man. I definitely get it. But it's shit like that just ponders the mind. You know what I mean? Like, who knows what she's thinking? Who knows what the fuck really happened? You walked in the room.
We know what happened. I'm sorry. I'm serious. I mean, no disrespect to her and the family. Your details, like, I've been in some shit in my life. Some shit that nobody should ever have to experience in their life. And I'm telling you, I've been fucking scared in my life. And I'm saying, ain't nothing in your life gonna make you be that fluent.
Well, she did
other than you being a sociopath. Being that fluent with details.
Yeah.
That quick.
She did say the child was scared. That was the funny thing. That's how the story came on when I saw it. That the child was scared to tell her in the car the first time when he told all this. Well, then I said, like, then he told you all that other shit too?
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Like, he heard you said fucking faggot all me times in the car.
Yeah, probably.
This gay ass motherfucker, this and that, and all of a sudden, well, I love you regardless.
Exactly.
You know, you do have like parents who are like, yo, fuck that. And then, yes, eventually.
Yeah.
They'll come to, because that's your child.
Right.
You know, just like when, you know, people interracial date, You know, or like my cousin, his in-laws and stuff. You know, they despised
Right.
his brother-in-law. And then they had that son, and the son was named after the brother that passed away.
Yeah.
Shit, they invite that nigga to dinner every other day now.
I
But
believe it.
sometimes it takes things to break that stereotype or break
Right.
that wall down or whatever the situation may be. But in this situation, a week, you was super cool with it. No.
Yeah. Too fast, homie. Too fast, yeah.
My food was 65. 65. I went and played that number to pick it. No.
I saw Laura, my favorite barista.
Yeah.
We talked about
Like
this.
when you go out your way to be
nigga.
seen, and that's how
Yeah.
motherfuckers commit crimes, people. They want to create alibis, and you just found him, and because here's what I think, especially a lot of people don't understand when they say you apply CPR, especially a child. That child's gonna have like a broken
Yes.
a rib or some severe
Yes.
bruises to their chest.
Right.
They're gonna do all this investigation when they do the autopsy.
I hope so, man. I hope so.
They don't play dead kids. No, I mean, I don't give a fuck where you at. They don't play with that dead
I
kid.
get you, but I hope so. You know what I mean? Like, it sucks to see that shit happen, though.
Agreed.
That shit sucks, though. But on to some crazy motherfuckers again. Oh, man. Here is Tammy Fox. Lady from Pennsylvania, mother of 5. She died in a car crash. I shouldn't really be laughing, but the story cracks me up every fucking time. This is her boyfriend. To the next, sitting next to her.
That's an odd motherfucking couple, but okay.
You see what we're looking at, right? These are good pictures here. John Williams Jenkins.
What's his last name?
Jenkins.
Lord have mercy.
She died in a car crash after her brake lines were cut. Damn, I'm fucked up again. Wait, nigga, it gets worse.
Oh, look, this nigga that stupid.
Yo.
He that fucking stupid.
He admitted to it. But
Oh.
you know why he cut the brake lines?
Please let me know.
He cut the brake lines so he can make a makeshift crack pipe to smoke crack.
All right, that's the show.
I was just like, what? This shit just killed me. Like, wait, no, good. Well, no. Apparently, he told the police he was so high, but he was so tired and didn't feel like going to the store. So the nigga got under the car and cut the brake lines to take out a metal piece that he can use to smoke out of. I said, hold up, nigga. Hold up. I was like, hold up.
That's a bold-faced lie.
Yeah, so I was like, wait, what?
I'm gonna start right there. Unfortunately, I was raised in the hood and been around crack a lot of time and crack heads. There are a lot of ways to make a fucking crack bottle out of a 25-cent juice, which I call quarter waters, a can soda, a light bulb. There's a lot of ways. Nigga, I've seen some fiends. Nigga, you not taking the time to jack that fucking car up, take proper
Yes,
blades,
thank you, my nigga. I was sitting there like-
specifically cut a fucking brake.
I was like, nigga, you could have been in the store back 5 times by the time you get through the first shit.
This
Like,
nigga said that this girl to the same Starbucks. He went to. This chick hate her fucking purse. He couldn't get money to smoke. First of all, I've seen some couples that like, it's got to be true love or one of these motherfuckers is filthy rich.
yeah.
I don't see it. Maybe she's rich. I don't know.
this-
But I give him A for effort
Nah, nigga.
and a C for creative to come up with that crack pipe from a brake line story.
Yo, this nigga said she was pressuring me to find something to smoke out of, and I didn't want to go to the store, so I started hacking away underneath the vehicle.
Oh, hold on. She a
I said,
crackhead
what,
too?
nigga? Yeah, obviously, nigga, sitting there doing that. That's not a give me.
She don't look like a crackhead, but okay.
Well, that's like I said, it's probably a good photo, but that's it. I'm like, yo, that shit don't make no sense. I said, you first of all, you
She
admit
was
to being
pressing-
lazy, and
yeah.
crackheads are lazy. I get that.
not when it comes to crack, dog.
Right, but nigga, you gonna start fucking up under a car? You could have went to the store, picked up something.
I guarantee
whatever.
that nigga got a motherfucking glass bottle a light bulb,
Yeah,
canned
anything.
soda. These niggas look like they recycle. So they got a can and some cigarette ashes. You put that rock, light it. You smoking crack.
Some aluminum foil somewhere,
Yeah,
nigga. You gotta be like, yo, let me
now, they
use
ain't
this shit.
freebasing, but
I'm like, yo, your whole story. fell
I
apart.
couldn't have been the police officer hearing this.
I'm
shit.
like, what?
I'd have to walk out the room. I'd have to walk out the room. This nigga telling me he didn't have a crack pipe, so he cut the brake line. And here's the
Exactly.
thing. If you cut the brake line, do y'all had something to smoke? What the fuck this bitch is driving for? That's what I want to know. What the fuck she driving for if you already cut the brake and y'all smoking?
Yes.
You ain't smoking no rock and driving.
Yeah.
You may walk around the house and start touching shit. But you ain't getting in no motherfucking car and
I'm
drive.
like, yo, nigga, your whole story fell apart, nigga. You was trying to set her up. Bro.
I will say this. I don't know. What state is this?
Pennsylvania, my
All
man.
right. Y'all better find out where they was getting their crack from, because that nigga got fired. You know?
Like, yo.
This was a good story. I like this one.
I'm like,
A
another
break-
stupidity shit.
And what people have to understand, you have to jack the car up to get to the brake.
Yo, even if
Break
it's not, yeah, you gotta break so much shit to get to the line.
That's like,
And the line is only about yay big right about now, because I was like, yo, nigga, nah. That shit don't even make no sense.
But this really like, stories like this on a serious note is what people really need to start reading before,
Yeah.
like kids, young ages, before they start getting into drugs.
Yeah.
The craziest things that people do
See, for drugs, yeah.
for drugs. You kill a loved one, a family
Absolutely
member,
right.
a complete stranger, stealing, like all the shit in the world,
Absolutely right.
you know, that you'll go through to get that fix.
Yeah. Yeah, man. It's a hell of a
And,
drug.
you know, his next 72 hours is going to be hell. Because you're going to go through. Well, all right, I'm sorry. I apologize. I don't know. He in Commonwealth State. They might not give him that shit. Because, like, when you go to jail and you're a junkie,
Yeah, he got a preliminary hearing on the 7th of September.
they give you that, I forgot, it starts with a D, but they give you that shit to kind of, like, bring you down gently.
The detox?
The detox.
Uh-huh.
I don't know if Commonwealth State does it, though. Them niggas run
Maybe.
by their own motherfucking rules.
Yeah,
Man, I
they
used
might
to live
hang
in-
that nigga first.
I used to live in Pennsylvania. Nigga, you got to pay to work in Pennsylvania.
Yeah.
Yeah, nigga. You know what I'm saying? They literally take money out your
Bloody
check
Yeah.
to work in
Yeah.
Pennsylvania. I was looking at my shit like, what if I decide I don't want to work in this motherfucker?
Yeah, exactly. Like, can I?
So it's different, but yes, you know, when someone that does go through some serious withdrawal, they give them the detox. It starts with a D. I forgot the name of the pill to bring them down gently. But you do have some states that don't. They let them niggas crash hard,
Yeah.
and I think this nigga need to crash hard.
Yeah, I'm sure they did.
Get that nigga like crazy. What was them those icy cinnamon buns and shit? Them niggas, you know,
Yeah.
niggas love their sweets.
Because the chick was on the interstate too, man.
She
crashed into a tree.
Okay, hold on, stop. What trees are they on the interstate, nigga? Like, hold on, this story getting weird and weird. I've been on interstates
sitting there
before.
thinking like, yo,
a
nigga.
fucking tree on the interstate.
By the time you got to the interstate, you ain't know your brakes was done, nigga. Like, yo, like you ain't stopped.
I will say this.
You're like, yo, these shit is getting soft, nigga.
I'm not telling you why I know, but I will say this. When you cut the line, it doesn't leak until you start applying
the pressure.
Pressure
I give you the air pressure
the
to lock
brake.
it back up.
allegedly. I
Right.
know stuff like
But
that.
my nigga, if you got about 4 or 5 turns, like give me
really.
3 stoplights,
Not
you
really.
gonna notice a difference on your brakes.
Not
You're gonna
really.
be like, yo,
Not really. Allegedly.
yeah, exactly.
Depending on how much brake fluid
don't
you
don't
have.
have them come pick you up. Like, hey, nigga. They needed something to smoke, yo.
You know what I'm saying? Like, depending on how much brake fluid you actually have, fluid-wise.
Right.
And depending on how hard you do tap your brakes, because you do have some people that come to a slow stop, then hit the brake. And you have those who just go fast and shit and they hit the brakes before they get there.
True.
So if she's that type of driver, yes, she could have made it to the interstate
No, man.
and not realize that
Yeah.
the rest of the fluid that she did, actually, she probably was full. So
I
it's gonna,
believe it.
So it's gonna keep working. But once that last little bit there, them shits ain't working no more, boo boo.
Yeah.
Them shits ain't working no more.
Yeah.
Emergency brake would have worked. So I don't know, maybe she tensed up or whatever. But I'm not running into no motherfucking tree. I'm running into a fucking car. Fuck that shit.
Yeah. Who knows?
You walk into a couple walking on the sidewalk or something. I don't know. The dude's always walking outside. He'll take he'll absorb the impact. Nah, I'm saying you got to turn side. There's other ways to do, but this is a wonderful story. A crack pipe from a brake fluid line.
Like, what you want me to do with this, man? Like,
I give him
Bullshit.
credit for that one.
Yeah.
That shit was fire.
And back on some other bullshit, nigga. Last, but damn sure not least. Cardi.
Everybody love Cardi.
Yeah, we all love Cardi. So, TMZ has reported, it's about 2 days ago, that she's doing this skit about the, she's starring in a skit about, she's playing Coretta Scott King, Martin Luther King Jr.'s wife. It's a joke, parody of The Real Housewives, but The Real Housewives of the civil rights. So you got Cardi as Coretta Scott King. You got another black lady as Betty Shabazz. You got another black lady as this.
I'm laughing.
It was
already.
cute. Yeah, it was cute. If you go check it out,
You know I'm
see
going
it.
to check that shit out immediately. I'm laughing already.
And I'm like, oh, okay. It was on TMZ, all over. It was on TMZ and some other place. So I saw it on TMZ there. The skit was supposed to come out somewhere else. So obviously, the community didn't like it. A lot of motherfuckers didn't like it. The son, Martin Luther King III, was like, that's a disrespect of playing my mother like that. That shit wasn't called for. His sister said the same thing and went on a whole bunch of stuff. Other people, the same way, the community, they're like, okay, it's bad. Cardi's not up there. She's speaking, but she's not 100% a comedian. So she's there, but she's not like, yo, the meat and potatoes.
It looks similar when you look at the photo. That's really why I'm
because she got
laughing.
that little short bob.
Yeah, that's the reason why I'm laughing.
And, the skin tone,
It's
all
the
that. You
kind
can
of
play
the
it off.
nose when they stare at it a certain way.
Yes. That it'd be like, yeah, you a cousin or something. I get you. But it was a cute thing. It was a cute thing. So now she has come out and apologized. She apologized to the family. I'm sorry. The skit that aired on TMZ. She wants to make amends and all this other stuff and things like that.
Stop apologizing.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm saying. I said you did it in jest. If you're doing something in jest and not to break it, you knew what your intentions was when you went in there. You smart enough to know the fucking reality of the civil rights. You know what I mean? But you made a joke out of it, which is fine. We make light out of a lot of things. But there's no need for her to come out, in my eyes, and come out and apologize against this.
I wouldn't apologize.
I wouldn't apologize for it, too.
Absolutely not. What people gotta understand is comedians or people, that was supposed to be a joke. And it wasn't like they came out on a serious note and disrespected, the late great wives.
Yes.
It's a joke, people.
Yeah.
And I understand some people get some jokes and some don't. That's how comedy works. That's why you have such a wide range of comedians that are successful, like Seinfeld or whatever situation. You may like his type of jokes. You may like Ray jokes, Cedric the Entertainer, whatever situation may be. You like different types of jokes. But a joke is meant to get humor. Laugh cures a lot of things. You'll be amazed on how you can brighten somebody's day just by making them smile.
That's
you
true.
never know what was going through their mind at that time. Might have been doing some crazy school shoot 'em up or hurt somebody or hurt themselves thing. But the fact that you could put a smile on their face.
This is true.
Now, mind you, this is right after Cardi did the Puerto Rican bath, where
Right.
she went on and she got flack from the Puerto Ricans. But that's what the Puerto Ricans call it, a fucking Puerto Rican bath, when they do that shit in the sink. I said, but she got, riddled and all kinds of things for it. And I say, shout out to her team. Real talk. Because we're talking about it now. More people are Googling her. They're on her site. They're commenting. You're getting her more followers. You're getting her more content, which is going to get her more dollars when she comes to her next fucking sponsorship.
Yeah. So it's cool. The whole skit itself is supposed to come out sometime soon. It was created by Rip Michaels of Off the Rip. He says that he still will come out and that the skit was not meant to be offensive in any way to anybody, just to make light of things that are going on.
This is shit that kill me about. Like, you can sit there, especially black people. You can sit there and hear a black comedian talk hella shit about your own motherfucking relatives and parents. But as soon as somebody from a different race says something, it's a fucking problem. It's a fucking issue.
Right.
Y'all niggas, no disrespect to your parents, get the shit the fuck down somewhere.
Now, see, I find it, nobody would give a fuck about it if it wasn't Cardi B.
At all.
They wouldn't care. Nobody's bitching about the other ones. You know, there's a white girl on there who says that she slept with Martin Luther King. Talking about how
you love the white girl.
Yeah.
Martin love the white women. You can sit there and downplay the fuck out of that. But Martin was laying them white chicks down.
How many white kings are sitting out there, nigga?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You never know.
Coretta wasn't light enough, nigga. She wasn't light enough. She was light, but she wasn't light enough.
I got a dream too, nigga.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. But again, people, like, if someone's coming out directly saying something hard or harsh, I understand that. I give you that. But it's meant to be a joke. It's meant to uplift. It's meant to make you laugh. And again, there are different kind of comedians. You didn't find it funny. Oh, well. Me, personally, I think Kevin Hart is hilarious in movies, but not in stand-up. It's my opinion.
I get that.
I'll still go support him. You got a movie coming out. I love him in movies. But in a stand-up, I won't go pay to watch it.
I give you that. You know, everything is not for everybody. No matter what the skin is or whatever it is. You know, just because they're of that culture or not, doesn't mean you're going to like it or find it funny. But it is in jest. You know, it is to make somebody laugh, and it will make somebody laugh, and some people can enjoy it. I found the little skit that I saw was pretty funny. It was cute. That's exactly what I took it as. They weren't belittling her, like, you know, talking about, hey, I fucking suck and do whatever, and I'm no, nothing like that at all. It was just a little spoof based off of, you know, what if the Real Housewives had existed at that time? You know, this is what the hell it would have been.
Oh, it did. And, you know, that's why I compared it to the other situation the ladies were talking about. Social media didn't exist back then.
None of this shit is.
You really think, like, yes, Coretta was a true wife. In front of the camera, she stood up tall. She had her head up high. She didn't have her chin down. She supported her man.
Right.
With all the other stuff going on in their lives, or whatever situation may be, she still supported her man. The same thing with Malcolm X's wife. They may not, whatever, but they supported their men in public. But behind closed doors, she was giving that motherfucker the business.
I believe it.
But, you know, these days, it's different. Social media is everywhere. So, you know, back in the days when people got in a fight, the first thing you did is make sure it wasn't boyfriend, girlfriend. You don't want to break them shits up because the niggas will wind up jumping you at the end of the day. But you see a fight, you want to break it up.
Right.
Now, son, you see a fight, so the first thing motherfuckers do is grab for their phones and start recording.
Facts. That's it.
They'll sit there and let niggas get pounded on like, oh, why ain't nobody did nothing? Why the fuck you ain't do nothing?
Exactly.
So it's different.
Yes. I give you that.
different.
I totally give you that. I give you that on every level, but that's all the skit was meant to be. And it was cute. It made sense. I believe all this shit probably would have happened. You get what I'm saying? Look, the reality of the thing is, all this drama is not new. The shit didn't happen in the past 20 years. Like, no, that shit been going on. People been fucking and sucking and doing all this other shit.
You remember that scene from Jungle Fever?
Yeah. Which one? Oh, yeah. It's like,
you know what? She was light, too. She wasn't light enough. But that chick went off on his ass.
You 110% right, but she never did it in front of the kids.
Exactly.
And I get it. And that's just the day and age and the time period it is. But stop taking offense to these things. You know, people are gonna do shit to be joke. I make joke. We just made light out of a chick dying, hitting the fucking tree on the interstate. because her boyfriend wanted to smoke crack. You know what I'm saying? This nigga still laughing.
Imagine that eulogy.
You're like, no, nigga, I don't even want to imagine that shit.
Like, how could the pastor or priest, whatever, like, clean that shit up?
Nah,
like,
nigga. Your mother was, nigga, yeah. Good luck. But just take shit in jest, man. Take it in light. But it's the craziness of the world now, you know. You got all these stories that just went from one crazy to another. This shit needs to stop. I don't even know what to fucking call it, man.
I would say this. I think people take things too personally nowadays.
Oh, yeah, 1,000%.
You know, they take it real serious, real personal, and it's not really meant to be that way.
Yeah.
Everyone always thinks someone's out to get them and this and that. And, you know, I think we try too hard to be popular. You know, like I remember two young ladies talking, and, you know, she posted a photo and she didn't get as many likes as she thought she should have gotten. So she said the next photo she was going to take in the thong to get her likes up. So it wasn't about those individuals who truly cared about you, that liked you, whatever you were dressed with. You want to go beyond to show your bare ass or as much as your ass as you can.
To get the attention.
And be like, oh, look how popular I am. No, niggas like watching asses. I'm sorry.
You're right. And, you know, I see for Cardi as a team. She's trying to avoid any type of backlash she thinks she's going to get from this.
Well, she's already, like I said, she already caught flack with the Puerto Rican bath shit.
Oh, I'm sure.
Put her leg up on there, and because it's true. That's a sad thing, but it's true. She didn't say anything that's not wrong, you know. Yeah. But again, it's the whole Dominican and Puerto Rican.
Yeah, that's exactly all that shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean. It's
you better than us, bitch.
They've always been battling, you know, for a long time, and you can't call a Puerto Rican girl Dominican and vice versa. They want to fight.
Oh my God.
So you know, it happened right after that, which I think was the double up.
Yeah.
On the situation, which made this one worse.
Yeah,
but Cardi, I guess she closer to black than Puerto Rican. So, and you know, it is a kind of a, because you played a specific character.
Yeah.
But I still felt, you know, she shouldn't have apologized. You know, you knew what you were doing when you sat there.
I believe it. I believe it, man. But who knows, man? Cardi, stop apologizing. Keep doing what the fuck you got to do. It was a time and an era, you know, that, yeah, it made sense, but people are making light out of things like this now. So we can move past it. I definitely believe, though. But, yeah, that's about it for the bullshit today. Truth, thank you for being here.
Oh, please.
You still thinking of that car crash?
How the fuck you hit a tree, nigga? Like, I don't understand how you hit a tree.
That bitch probably took a corner too fast. Nigga.
How you hit a tree with no brakes, nigga?
Oh, my God.
Nigga, you keep turning and you let that shit ride. I guarantee you, ain't that many cars out. You will slow down eventually.
Put that bitch in a low again, nigga. Let that shit cut off. Like, okay. Oh, my nigga.
Oh, put that bitch in reverse real quick. That shit stop. You ain't gonna never be able to drive that shit again, exactly. But I don't think you want to. That brake, you put the brakes and that shit don't work. If you put the brake and that shit go straight to the floor, you don't want to drive that shit ever again.
Yeah, I can't fuck with you. Oh, man. Just show me up out of here, man. We get up with y'all next week. Stupid.
This is that fire. I be that guy. My click won't stop. I'm a beast. Roll down. This is that fire. I be that guy. My click won't stop. I'm a beast. Roll down. Had this on lock since day one. All I care about is family and my day ones. Money, power, and respect be embedded in me. I don't care what you say, no one is better than me. Melanin be in my skin, so the pigs watch. Middle finger to the eyes to keep the semi